Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach. What's going on? We're another video down the coast actually. Thought I'd just wander down on my day off. It's bloody hot. I've got the aircon on. If there's a little bit of background noise, but yeah, I'm buggered too. It's my day off, and I hit the gym this morning. I'm stuffed, but taking it pretty easy today. It's a nice day actually. I think it's meant to bucket down later on, so thought I'd make the most of it. You can see a bit of the blue skies out the back there. It's a nice day down here, but yeah, I hope you tracked along well. You know, we're nearly, a lot of you are probably coming up for holidays, whether that's school or work, so we're starting to get into it, and we're starting to get into it in terms of footy. Probably maybe a bit early for some, but I just want to sort of get that content out there just in case people are, you know, got an appetite for it. And for those who don't just yet, when they do have it, there'll be a few videos for them to get their hands onto straight away. So the first club by club review, or preview I should really say. So we're going to take a look at the Crows. As always, I'll do a lock, breakout, a risk, and someone who's no chance for my side. And yeah, I'm going to try and keep this a little punchier than maybe I have previously, but me not waffling on isn't always a strong suit, so let's see how we go. I've already been talking for about 2 minutes. So the lock, this one's pretty simple. Look, the Crows are going to be developing, so there will be a lot of opportunity for draftees and young players to get a chance, so watch this space. But the lock has got to be Rory Sloane. Really upped his game as a midfielder, and just looks like he's probably been a lock as a defender before, and he's just a consistent scorer. I mean, I doubt many would start with him without that defender status, but you just never know. He's as reliable as they come and super consistent. Moving in the breakout, which I think many people are interested in, particularly at the Crows, where, like I said, there'll be opportunity. I've gone with Harry Schoenberg. 21 years old, played the 30-odd games, average around the 70 mark. But if you just take a look at the back end of his year, probably from round 13 onwards, played the 10 games and scored 90 plus on 5 occasions. Now, that's not exactly setting the world on fire, but will he keep some forward status? Because he looks like, you know, in terms of development and guys to get more opportunity, in particular when, you know, a fella, like I mentioned later in the video, is probably starting to go into the twilight of the career. I think Schoenberg's the sort of guy that could really step into that role around the stoppage, and they seem to like him around there. So just watch it. I sort of mentioned him last year as well, and it didn't really come on in leaps and bounds, but he just showed a bit, particularly with opportunity. You know, he's hard in and under, can tackle a bit, and was just consistently, you know, getting 20 plus touches. So he'll be looking for a big pre-season. Now, I mean, even Chase Jones, I just wonder, could he find some sort of spot? I wouldn't really consider that, but look, if he can move to half-back, I don't think he's going to be a guy we really look at picking, but if he can move to half-back, then you just never know. Can the former top 10, was he, draft pick, find his feet? We'll have to wait and see. Now, the risk, I've got Matty Crouch. Now, ball magnet, lots of injuries. You know, the last time he played, I think he averaged about 110. So, obviously, it'll be really interesting to see where he is priced, and we'll make an assessment from there. But again, you're going to get one of the best ball magnets in the game. Not always as damaging as some. It's been a knock on him, but he tackles, gets a lot of kicks, a lot of handballs. A lot of them might be sideways or backwards at times. He's a bit of a short chip sort of guy, but look, he averaged 110. So whether he's, you know, tearing games apart and getting 3 votes, you know, I still think he can hurt you if he's getting 35 regularly. So he's no Bontempelli, but he does accumulate. So if he's fit and firing, I'm sure a lot of people have a think about him. And also Jordan Dawson, I just want to chuck in there. I mean, new change of clubs. Could he take his game to another level with more responsibility and great opportunities? Is he on a wing? Is he at half-back? Probably half-back, you'd imagine. But the reason I put him in the risk is that with a change of club, bit of unknown, and also that first big breakout, there's always just a chance that, you know, you're paying a lot of money for a guy that's only done it once. But I'm a massive fan of him. So look, if you're considering him, I think there's probably a better chance that his numbers stay the same rather than anything else. So I think he's going to have a really good role to play and a big role to play at the Crows. And just finally, no chance my side is Rory Sloane. He's been a great player over the journey, 32 years old, 97 average last year. Don't get caught into thinking that he's a bit of value. Unfortunately, he's sort of in that twilight of his career, and he's been a bit of a battering ram, sort of Joel Selwood style. You know, they get to their early 30s and their bodies just are absolutely beaten up. So I'm sure they're good enough footballers, and Rory is as well, to just find a way to lead that side and have the odd outstanding game. But in terms of us selecting in SuperCoach, he's been great at times. I know probably maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I reckon he was in my team at some point, and I traded him in on one occasion. So he's been great at times, but probably going to pave the way for some younger types through that midfield, I reckon. So if you've got anyone in there that I missed, or someone that you either agree with or totally disagree with of what I've said, feel free to let me know. I'll take a look at the Lions next up, so if you've got any suggestions for who I should talk about there, feel free to drop that in the comments below as well. But hopefully you're enjoying a bit of content as we're getting back into it. So I'll be back pretty soon with the Lions, and I'll chat to you soon. Cheers.